What is up, Web3 people? Welcome back to the Moralis channel. Today we're taking a look at the Ethereum Boilerplate brought to you by the wonderful devs here at Moralis. What this boilerplate is the ultimate starting point for any Web3 application. Whether you're just making your first Dapp, getting involved in a hackathon, it should help you overcome those initial speed bumps of setting up your first Dapp with inbuilt features like Moralis Web3 Authentication, displaying a user's transactions, displaying their ERC20 tokens, NFTs, and more coming very soon. Now, before I show you how you can get set up with this yourself, let me remove my face and let's take a closer look at how this application works. All right, so let's zoom out first so we can see everything that's going on. Of course, in the top right, you have dark mode and light mode. I enjoy dark mode, just easier for my eyes. Then the Moralis authentication flow is set up after you press this connect wallet button. It initializes your injected Web3 wallet. I'm using account 5 here. Let's just sign this message. And the Moralis Authentication API handles authentication logic for us, and we're signed in with this account 5. As you can see, 0x92, 0x92. Now, pressing the Transactions tab, we can see all the transactions that this account has been a part of. We can get the transaction hash, the from address, the to address, the gas used, and the date. Then we can look at the transfers. Let's look at our NFT transfers. We can get the token that was transferred, the token ID, the from address to address, the type of the NFT, so on and so forth. Then looking at the balances, let's look at our ERC20 balances. This account seems to have 2 ERC20 tokens. We have a test token, and we only have one of those. And then we have Chainlink tokens. We have 1.3 Chainlink tokens. We also get the contract address for these ERC20 tokens. The same thing for our NFTs. We get nice images of all the NFTs that this wallet holds. We have the Moralis blog NFT, their ERC721 tokens, the symbol and the amount we hold. We have the gamified images, non-fungible, and so on and so forth. So a very cool boilerplate just to get you set up with your first decentralized application. Now let's check out how you can get started with this yourself. And to do that, go ahead and go over to google.com. And here you can search for Ethereum Boilerplate. It should be the first link that pops up, but I'll also leave the link to this repository in the description below. So here you see this is the ultimate Next.js Ethereum Dapp, and although it's an Ethereum Dapp, it works with any Ethereum virtual machine system because we're using the Moralis SDK, which supports multiple different chains. And also, if this helps you, leave a star to the repo. We're trying to get to 5K stars. Now, taking a look, we have a good README over here, which gives you a description of all the functionality within the repo. And anytime new functionality is added, it should be added in the README as well. Now, how you can get started, go ahead and press the code button over here and copy the repo address like so, and then jump into your favorite IDE. I use Visual Studio Code. Have a folder ready, which you're ready to clone this repository into. Open up the terminal for the IDE and run git clone and paste the repository URL we just copied. Now this should take a while, but then you have the whole repository saved in this Ethereum boilerplate folder on your local machine. Beautiful. Seems like we've cloned the repository, and now we can jump into that folder, cd Ethereum-boilerplate. And let's go check out this repository. It's a Next.js app. And first of all, let's jump into the env.local.example file. So this is where we set a few of our environment variables. First of all, the chain ID we're going to use. So this app is currently set up to use the Ethereum network, but you could choose any other network. I'll use the Mumbai testnet because I have a lot of my assets when I do testing, like NFTs and ERC20 tokens there. You can get the link in the description to see all the supported chains that Moralis offers, like so. So this is the Mumbai testnet, but you're more than welcome just leave it at the Ethereum network. Now for the Moralis API key, you can go to this address to get your Moralis API key, and there'll also be a link in the description on how to get a Moralis API key. I'll just paste mine in here, but you'll need your own, and you have to keep that very safe. Voila. Then the next auth secret. This will help keep your session and your JWT token, which has details about the Web3 authenticated user, safe. So what you can do is go ahead to this address. It should generate a secret for you. So let's copy that, jump into Google and paste it in the address bar, and this will generate us a secret we can use in our app. Jump back into Visual Studio Code and paste it over in here. Now, if you're going to go into production, you'll have to put your app's URL here, but because we're just testing this on a local development server, we'll use localhost 3000. Now, that's all for the env.local.example, but we do have to rename it to env.local, not example. like so. Now, next thing, we have the dependencies for this project, which we can install using npm i, or if you're using Yarn, you could just type in Yarn and it should install all the dependencies for you. With all the dependencies installed, all the stuff to do is run a development server npm run dev or yarn start, and we should get a app running on localhost 3000. It seems like it's localhost 3001 over here, so make sure that you use the correct next auth URL on your .env.local file. So save that to 3001 if you're using localhost 3001. Now go to Google Chrome, go ahead and head over to localhost 3000, and wouldn't you look at that, we have the Ethereum boilerplate you saw at the very intro. We have all the functionality. We can connect a wallet. Let's use MetaMask, account 5 again. Next, connect. We use the Moralis Auth API to sign our message, and now we're verifying the message, and now we're signed in with this account. We can get all our transactions, our transfers, the balances, and so on and so forth. So now you have a very cool Ethereum boilerplate set up where you can start the development of your web applications. Just go into the pages folder. You have all the files that we have already. In the sources folder, you have the components, templates, you have the balances, the home page, etc. And you can create your own pages. The API has the Moralis Authentication endpoints and so on and so forth. Go ahead and have a dig into this repository. We're also more than happy for you to make merge requests into the final repository. That gives you some extra bounty points. I hope this helps you in the starting points of your Web3 development journey. I'll see you in the next one.